Good evening, friends. I'm back with another sick edition of Maritime Foam. I'm going to jump right into it tonight. I'm going to talk to you guys about why I will not be reviewing the Eaglepoint. Yes, the Nerf Elite 2.0 Eaglepoint. I've been seeing all the reviews and wondering, should I review it? Should I look for one? They're hard to find right now anyway, but when they do come out, should I get one? And in the end, I don't think I'm going to, unless it's way down the road or I find one in a ditch or something. The truth is, I don't like it. I don't like the looks of it. I don't like the looks of any of the Elite 2.0. My problem isn't really even the fact that they're solvent welded together or that they don't perform very well or that they are prone to breaking. My problem is, I think aesthetically, I don't like them at all. And I'm a really positive Nerf guy. I love something of everything. But they don't really do it for me. I don't really like the color schemes. I think they look kind of cheap. The Eaglepoint, I mean, we already had this. I mean, this is kind of Eaglepointy. Has a cylinder. This one even leans out. I mean, yeah, it doesn't hold 8. I mean, that's cool. But I don't know. It looks kind of weird. I guess I maybe don't want my rifles to be revolvers, I guess. Which, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that. I guess there's a time and a place for everything. It just doesn't do it for me. But Anthony, it comes with a scope. It comes with a new barrel. I don't really like barrels and scopes very much. They're not really my thing, personally. It doesn't quite do it for me. I mean, maybe I would get one thrifted. It's funny. Someone was asking me what my favorite Elite 2.0 blaster was, and I kind of had to say the Volt. I mean, at least this has a cool little, a cool little light thing on it. That's kind of neat. Single shots are always fun. I actually originally got this because I thought I should have something from Elite 2.0, and I like some of the predecessors to this. The Fire Strike's neat. I mean, the Fire Strike's kind of better because it actually has a switch that I can reach to turn on the little light before I prime and fire it. But anyway. And then, of course, there's the Night Finder going way back. This light comes on, when I pull the actual trigger. That's also kind of neat. Honestly, both of these, I think, are more innovative than the Volt. I mean, obviously, the Volt isn't innovative. It's new. But, I can barely... I can barely operate this with one finger. It's a bad design. That is 2.0 in a nutshell. The Warden is a worse rough cut. Everything is a worse version of something else. I don't mind things being redone and reskinned, but they have to be at least as good, if not better. They should at least be the same. I mean, and then that takes us right into, there was that Loadout pack. What a weird bundle of nonsense that was. I mean, you have a Jolt that's, bigger. You have an inferior Quadrot. I mean, this is actually one of my favorite backyard camping take-on-the-go blasters. That quad whatever, it just looks like this with a bunch of garbage on it. And then you have the Technician. I had to really rummage through my blasters to even find anything that came close to being that big for 2 shots. The closest I had was this Double Breach. I mean, and even this is cooler than that because at least it's, it's mega. It has this breachy thing. I don't know what they were going for with the Technician, but I don't like it. Again, I like being a positive Nerf guy. I like saying that every blaster can have a point if you make up a game around it or something, but these blasters aren't even different or creative enough to make up a game. There's nothing unique about them. They're just not as good versions of other things by a lot. Elite 2.0 would make a lot more sense if it was the discount line. Speaking of the Quadrot over here, while I was scrolling this morning, like a bad dream, I saw pictures of that Tetrad thing. It's basically a Quadrot with a big non-removable stock. I mean, that's not quite true. It is pump action. Again, it would be fine. It would be fine. A 4-shot blaster that has a stock and it has a pump action, that actually could be really neat, but just aesthetically, I don't like the look of it either. I don't know. And I don't like hating on Nerf. They are making some amazing things. They have another blaster in the dinosaur line, which I'm super excited to get. They're making those beautiful Nerf rival blasters that I love, the colors and the aesthetics and everything about those. Those Dragon Power blasters are really nice. Even the Fortnite blasters, like great adaptations. There's so much good stuff. I just don't know what the heck they're doing with Elite 2.0. Even the flip blasters, at least they've kind of added that green and they've done a little bit more with the aesthetic to make them look goofier. I just feel like the 2.0, I guess they were trying to be more tactical, maybe more real. That's why you won't be seeing a review from me on the Eaglepoint. You won't be seeing a review from me on that Loadout pack or the Tetrad thing. Is that what it's called? The Tetrad? You might at some point, I might look for a Warden. I'm such a big Rough Cut fan. I wouldn't mind just comparing to the Warden just to check that out. And I know, if we're being fair to Elite 2.0, I know the Turbine was supposed to be pretty good. Like getting pretty good stock numbers, like up in the high 70s, low 80s, I've heard it said. That's kind of interesting. But so maybe I would get one of those someday. But honestly, just the whole line, I would rather spend my money and my time. I'd rather spend it going back in time and collecting blasters like this off Marketplace, or doubling down on cool new blasters like this, or I don't know, man. Anything. I'd rather have anything than Elite 2.0, I guess. And I know people are excited about that. You know what? I will end up getting that new Trailblazer, Wildstorm, Wild thing. I'll end up getting whatever that 8-shot revolver is. I think the front of that thing looks like garbage, but I don't know. I'm sure we can 3D print kits for that. It might end up being a good platform or a good shell to work from. But again, I think it's very ugly. One of the reasons I haven't even got into painting as quickly as I would like in some ways is I actually really like the way a lot of Nerf looks. I love doing sleeper builds. I love a lot of the colors. I love a lot of the choices. You know, I don't have a burning desire to paint Paragon. Like, this thing to me looks cool. I like that toy look. Not that I don't want to get into painting and don't love seeing what people do. I don't know. I guess that's one thing about Elite 2.0. It wouldn't bother me to paint any of those because I just don't like how any of them look. That's my non-review of the Eaglepoint. If you want to get yourself a new version of the Alpha Hawk that has a removable barrel and stuff, I mean, go for it, and I'm glad you like it. Maybe it's just because I'm sick. I'm just not my normal cheery self, but I just had to talk about them. It's just my opinion, but now you know it. I mean, and what am I here to do if it's not to give my opinion? Also, did you guys notice I'm fanboying over here with my Dr. Flux merch? What can I say? I love merch. Do you have merch? Send me a link. I'll check out your merch. I'm not even asking you to give me merch. I'll probably go buy your merch. I like supporting people. I will check you later. Next review is going to be super, super positive. I promise.